All right, so let's take a look at chapter 4. So, making decisions. And with decisions that we're talking about here, we are talking about if statements, so decision structures. So, you'll see that in chapter 4. Okay, so let's take a look at chapter 4 and what the plan is for the next couple of weeks. So, in the past, what we've done is split up the chapters, and you have assignments due one week, and then the next week you have the rest of the chapter due. So what I've decided to do with this is just go ahead and open up the whole chapter, give you the full 2 weeks to work on these assignments, and so nothing will be due the first week. So you'll see there are no due dates for October 7th. It's everything's on October 14th. But please don't wait till the end of the second week to start this stuff because it's a lot of material to cover, and it will take you some time to build these programs. So just be careful of that. As a matter of fact, you'll see there are quite a few new things that you'll have to do in my programming lab. Let's just pull this up real quick. Here, let's see. Just to kind of give you an idea. So here's some of the things you have to do. There's a lot of practice in this one with the if statements and how things work. So you can see, I mean, there's quite a few little things you have to do. Kind of along the way. We stop at 414 to switch statement. These won't show up. Hang on, let me hit this little button here. This is the way that you'll see it, so it'll come up like this. I take out a lot of the different ones. I try and give you practice with some of the ones and give you additional practice with sections that I think, you might need a little more practice, like, for example, just playing around with these. So anyway, you'll see that in there. Don't wait till the last minute to do that. You can see there's quite a bit to do for this week in there. All right, so as you look at these, you'll see there's some videos, of course, from Tony Gaddis in there, and then here are all the assignments that go with this stuff. So all sorts of if statements you get to play with this week, and then at the end switch to do a couple of them all, like the Roman numeral converter. Use switch statement on that. So make sure you look at the parameters in the problem statements so that you can see the requirements. Like, for example, this one, you have to use a switch statement. So make sure you're doing that. So as you're looking through, you're going to have some error checking. And then next chapter, when we start loops, what will happen is when you're doing your error checking, if you're asking for a number, let's say from 1 to 10, and the user inputs a number outside of that range, then right now we're just basically ending the program, and you have to start it again. But next chapter, when we do loops, that kind of error checking, you can all of a sudden you do the error checking, and if someone types in a 14 instead, by mistake or whatever, then it'll say, hey, you've got to enter a number from 1 to 10, and it'll keep the program rolling right along. So you get to see that with loops. It's kind of cool. So make sure you look at the requirements for the each one of these particular program statements as you're going through. All right, so let me know if you have any questions. If not, have fun with decision structures.